Hello and welcome. This is Gigi, and this will be a tarot reading for my Capricorns, and it to cover the energy from now till the end of September 2018. And I have meditated before recording this reading and asked Spirit for guidance. Okay, I will pull 6 cards and see what the energy is for you, my Capricorn. Of course, this is a general tarot reading. And so let's see what Spirit has to say for you, my beautiful Capricorns. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the World, the 3 of Rods, the Ace of Rods, the Hangman, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. I mean, the good news is the worst is really behind you. I think there was a possibility for some of you guys dealing with some type of dispute that could be related to finances. Okay. And it's just maybe it was something small, it became bigger, and it could be a dispute with a client, a dispute with a partner, a dispute with a family member, where you have to come out lost. And loss, I shouldn't say lost, but loss, meaning that it could have been the lack of support, okay, that you felt from the people around you. Not necessarily those that were involved, maybe yes, also them, but necessarily those that were just available to give you the support that you felt you needed. That wasn't really available for you, okay? But the good news, like I said, is this is ending. And you have learned so much, my Capricorns, and you will continue learning. And Capricorn, and slow and steady wins the race, but the good news is progression. And there's a huge progress made in terms of your own personal resources. And whether it's the people that you rely on, the people that you know that are secure 100%, that is also a resource to know who they are. Sometimes we never find out. Or sometimes we find out and it's too late and you're like, ooh, okay, those people are not my friends. Those people, so the good news is you have learned so much, and whatever you've been through the last few months, few weeks, maybe for you guys longer. Some of you guys, I should say longer, but all in all, this is ending. And you're like so excited and looking forward because there's things already waiting for you. You have learned, maybe for some of you, how to make money on your own, because this financial advancement is there in terms of, you're going to be reaping what you have been working on, reaping what you sowed. And the good news is there's a lot. So just make sure that you just remember that in wherever you are in your life, because I could be reading for different Capricorns in different places in their lives. Some of you guys could be returning to school. Some of you guys, it's just this new journey for, parenting and having kids, building a family, having young kids, maybe growing a family. Some of you guys is in terms of your career. Others is your business, your health, your diet. There's different areas where you're now more than ever, you really want to monetize those skills, okay? And you know where to go, you know who to speak with, you know who is who, you know all of that. So good news is that even if there could be, with the 5 of Pentacles here, in the past some type of, loss, and like I said, this could have been a financial loss on a dispute, okay, where, either the dispute did not really go your way, or it's just you felt lack of support. Even if it's in the past, maybe you're still feeling like, the people that you thought could count on are not there. But let's not forget that you have the World here in the middle, which, yes, means ending a new beginning. I mean, the new beginning is you have to, you know, go towards the path that you will decide on, because there will be different options for you with this Venus retrograde in terms of how you make money in your career and how you go forward. But with the world is to let you know that there's a huge page that you can turn. If, let's say, you have been having some difficulties in your health area for the last few years, maybe now you have a diagnosis, and that alone is just valuable. Maybe now you know. Because, see, not knowing for years is like sometimes you may feel, oh, I'm going crazy. Or it could be that, now in terms of, your relationship with your siblings, okay? Now it's like, you know more than ever how you want to continue going forward. Because remember, Saturn is in your house, and it's a transit that we have every 28 to 30 years. So the decision that you make right now will stay for a long time. And I think some of you already, well, with the Hangman, you really want to do things differently, because I think some of you have been, maybe, yes, you have been disappointed by some people that you thought was resourceful. Okay, so now you're going to be looking at other things, because you're finally looking at things that you're like, well, now I have to look at people differently, maybe being less, how can I say, having less assumptions and go deeper, whatever that is, or however that reach you. As we all have our own personal, strength. And so, maybe now you're like, okay, so I want to try to have a relationship with my friends where I'm not in a leadership position. That could be it. When you've been the last 8 years trying to do your best to be there, to be available, to be loyal, and then come to find out that, maybe you were not, you didn't have the right circle of friends. And those lessons are very severe when we have Saturn in our house. And please understand, all of us, each 12 sign, have our Saturn return, okay? And so look in your chart if it's conjuncting other planets, because that also will tell you a lot about your lesson. But yes, it's about lesson. Saturn, your ruler, it's about lesson. And with Pluto there's a lot of lesson. I feel that it's on your maybe it's your personal belief. It's, where you're like, okay, I see the world differently. Maybe there's things in your life where other people have touched you in such a deep way, or maybe your diet, your own personal battle, your whatever, however you get there with the world. It says that, you made a lot of progress. You should be very proud of yourself that you do have an understanding of the meaning of life. Because some people don't. Some people could live on a, very surface level. But one thing with Capricorn is they don't back down from challenges. They take their responsibility. But now again, it's going to be, when is yours to take? Because you're not responsible for everybody. I think here you going towards your own, how can I say, your own creativity, your own way of doing things, or maybe building a business, all your projects, because there's a lot of projects that will give you funds that you could start now, and slow and steady have a possibility to give you a lot of security. But all those that you like, now it's time for you to really invest in that. And with the Three of Rods until the end of September, I mean, you may not have time to, let's say, if you really want to go back to school, to take the class or to go back to school, but you're now like putting yourself in a position where, if that's what you want, then you go towards that direction, maybe for January. Because see, with your ruler Saturn, it's all about planning. Maybe now you're realizing that, there was a detriment in the way you were physically exercising, okay? And you find a better way that you could add with your daily routine. Because see, with the sun in the ninth house, it's all about, seeing above, going further, in our day-to-day life obstacles. When something happened, when you're like, let me see if I can make something happen out of this. So you will see that yourself in a situation, but the worst is behind, my Capricorns. Here it's really you. And be very, very focus on your goal, okay, on yourself, only because that alone, the energy you will give on that endeavor, on that creative project, on that business, will give you a lot of security in the future, because you will be able to rely on those skills. Okay. Well, I'm going to end this reading here for you, my lovely Capricorns. Let me know how this resonated with you. Leave me comments. Until next time, some lots of kisses. I love you.